Assalamualaikum and very good morning to our lecturer and fellow classmates. Today our group will be presenting our case study entitled Strata Title Application Process SOP, SIPUS and CPSP. For this assignment, we selected Section 7 Commercial Center Shah Alam as our case study. The information presented today is based on an interview conducted with building management together with references from Strata Management Act and related guidelines. Throughout the presentation, we will explain the background of the building, the strata title application process, the function of SOP, SIFUS and CPSP, the issue encountered during application process, and finally, the recommendation and conclusion. Our case study was conducted at Section 7 Commercial Center, Shah Alam. The commercial development was completed in 2007 and consists of 15 building blocks with approximately 1,408 residential and commercial units. The project was originally developed by PCM Bina Sdn Bhd. Based on our interview, the Joint Management Body (JMB) was established in 2008 to manage and maintain the common property, including public facility and shared infrastructure. The management operated independently without appointing an external managing agent and successfully managed the development for many years. However, in 2022, the developer was wound up due to legal issues. Despite this challenge, the JMB continued carrying out its management responsibilities until April 2026, when Management Corporation or MC was officially established after most owners had obtained their strata titles.
Before explaining the application process, it is important to understand what is strata title. A strata title is an individual legal ownership document issued by the State Land and Mines Office for each parcel within the certified development, such as apartments, condominiums, or commercial buildings. It serves as a proof that a buyer is the legal owner of the specific unit. Having a strata title allows owner to sell the property, transfer ownership, apply for bank financing, finance their property, and also manage inherent matters more easily. Without a strata title, owner only have right under the sale and purchase agreement and do not yet possess full legal ownership of the property. Therefore, obtaining a strata title is very important as it protects the owner's legal right and increases the property's market value. Based on the information obtained from our interview, almost every block at Section 7 Commercial Center has successfully obtained individual strata title. As a result, Management Corporation have also been established to manage those blocks. However, Block B is still facing delays in obtaining its strata title. According to the management, this delay is mainly caused by building plan issues, missing documents, and complication following the liquidation of the developer. These challenges prevented the application from being completed within the expected time frame and required additional action from the management and the appointed surveyor.
Next, I will explain the overall strata title application process. The process begins with the developer after the construction of the building has been complete. Firstly, the developer must obtain approval for the building plans together with the Certificate of Completion and Compliance, also known as the CCC. After that, a licensed land surveyor is appointed to prepare the strata plan and measure every individual parcel within the building. The proposed strata plan is then submitted to the Departments of Survey and Mapping Malaysia or JUPEM for technical reviews and verifications. Once JUPEM confirms that the proposed strata plan meets all requirements, the application proceeds to the State Land and Mines Office or PTG. PTG reviews all supporting documents before issuing individual strata titles for every parcel. Finally, a lawyer managed the perfections of transfer process by registering the strata title under the owner's name. According to the management, the entire process normally takes between 1 to 3 years, depending on the completeness of the documents and the approval process.
Several parties play important roles throughout the strata title application process. Firstly, the developer is responsible for submitting strata titles, applications, and appointing a licensed land surveyor. The licensed land surveyor prepared the official strata plans and measured every parcel accurately. Next, JUPEM verified the proposed strata plan to ensure the compliance with technical requirement before issuing the certificates of proposed strata plans. The State Land and Mines Office or PTG review the applications, approve the share units and issue the individual strata titles. Finally, the lawyer completes the legal documentations and register the strata titles under the owner's name throughout the perfections of transfer process. Three important documents are involved in the strata title application process, namely SOP, SIFUS, and CPSP. The first document is the Schedule of Parcels or SOP. It is prepared by the licensed land surveyor and contains important information such as the floor plan, parcel boundaries, and parcel layout. This document acts as the main reference by any units before it's sold. The second document is SIFUS, which stands for Share Unit Formula Certificate. This certificate is approved by PDG and is used to calculate the share units for every parcel. These share units are used to determine the maintenance charge and sinking fund contribute that owner needs to pay. During our interview, the management explained that SIFUS help to ensure fairness because every owner contribute according to the allocated share units. The final document is CPSP or Certificate or Proposed Strata Plan. These certificates are issued by JUPEM after confirming that the proposed strata plan complies with the technical requirement. Without CPSP, the developer cannot proceed with the strata plan applications. Therefore, these three documents are essentials to ensure that application process is complete.
Based on our interview, several issues affected the strata title application process. Among the main challenges were incomplete supporting documents, changes to the building plans, and delays during technical reviews by the relevant authorities. Another major issue was the lack of coordination after the developer became insolvent. Since the developer was no longer operating, several responsibilities had to be transferred to the appointed liquidator. This issue caused delays in processing the application and required additional time to complete the necessary documentation. Block B is the best example of the challenges faced during the strata title application process. According to the management, the original developer PCM Bina Sendirian Berhad was wound up in 2022. In addition, the surveyor appointed by the developer had passed away. Unfortunately, important documents including the original master title were no longer available and had to be obtained again from the State Land Office. A new licensed surveyor was then appointed to continue the application process. This unexpected situation significantly delayed the issuance of the strata title for Block B and demonstrated how missing documents and changes in responsible parties can affect the overall application process.
To improve the efficiency of strata title application process, the management proposed several recommendations. Firstly, all required documents should be prepared and completed before submission to avoid unnecessary delays. Secondly, the use of digital systems such as CFUS should be strengthened to improve data accuracy and speed up the approval process. Better coordination between developer, surveyor, JUPEM, PTG and building management is also necessary to minimize communication issue. In addition, the management suggested reducing the technical review period and refine the application process wherever possible. Finally, increasing public awareness about the importance of obtaining strata title would encourage owners to complete the requirement legal process more quickly. In conclusion, the strata title application process involves several important stages and require close cooperation between developer, surveyor, JOPEN, PTG, lawyer and building management. Documents such as SOP, CFUS and CPSP play a crucial role in ensuring the application process is carried out accurately and accordingly with legal requirements. Our case study also show that incomplete documents, developer liquidation and coordination can significantly delay the issuing of the strata title. Therefore, improving digital systems strengthen collaboration between agencies and simplify administrative procedure will help create a more productive and transparent application process. Thank you for your attention.